Okay, this is recording now. This is Supermonaman's channel. This is our reaction to the North Recent Death Battle Akuma versus Shao Kahn. Street Fighters in Mortal Kombat. This is going to be heavy fucking proof of Akuma and Shao Kahn have actually been death battle before. Not against each other, I don't think. It wasn't against each other, right? Wait, actually, fucking was it against each other? Oh my god, I actually think it was. This is a real, I think they, yes, no, it is. Oh my god, Akuma Shao Kahn was another one version of the old Death Battle, old House Rams, and the probably was this great. I want to say 3D, I pressed the wrong action for it. Ah, shit, dude, I think it is. That's, if I'm right, that's actually really cool. Something to discuss is usual tip bosses take the fight off the street to ultimate combat with a K, just a voice. And we're going to start screen capture now, and we're going to get right into the video. I'm really curious. Also, really about the originating text and discount too. I'm pretty sure it's going to find one season. If I'm right, if I remember to fit this set. So let's just okay here. Let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Let's go. Get off. Do.
Akuma, Street Fighter's supreme master of the Shao Kahn, conqueror of Mortal Kombat. Today, we'll find out which final boss reigns supreme. He's fantastic, and it's hard to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who will win our death battle. This is the Japanese kanji for heaven, symbolic of the infinite sky above and the one who stands before it. And the last thing you'll ever see when you meet Akuma. Trained by Master Gotetsu at an early age, Akuma was practically born into the ways of fighting. He and his brother Goken were taught the form of Suken, literally meaning the assassination fist. Everybody says martial arts are all about meditation and being zen and all that other boring shit. Well, Ansatsuken ain't like the other guys. It combines judo, kenpo, and karate into a unique style that's all about murdering your opponent as fast as possible. Unfortunately, the brothers' views on their training greatly differ. Goken rejected the violent methodology of the Ansatsuken, leaving to develop his own, less lethal variant of the form. Because the style called assassination fist clearly needed less assassination. Yeah. Good thing Akuma was all about the real deal. He got so hardcore he started training to embrace the biggest martial arts secret out there. The
Murder.
No Hado. Ever present, ever malicious. He is a manifestation of literal killing intent. Only Gotetsu had ever mastered this dark power.
So it's like the dark side of the force, but with karate?
No, but with the Satsui no Hado, Akuma gained great power at the cost of all compassion. This is the power of monsters.
More like warriors. Akuma got so good he challenged his master and killed him Sith style. With his ex-master's beads around his neck, he declared himself the new master of the Satsui no Hado.
Obviously, this destroyed his relationship with Goku. The two brothers' destinies, let alone ideologies, were irreparably torn apart.
But who cares when Akuma's perfected all the abilities of an overpowered Shoto character, and then some. He can rain down Gohan, teleport with the Ashura Senku, and take you for a whirl with the Tatsumaki Senku.
And if Akuma ever wants to take things up,
I've got
summon forth the Kongo Kokoretsu, a geyser of pure energy strong enough to sink an island. With all this power, Akuma is among the toughest Street Fighters out there.
Yeah.
Says a lot when Kahn could loop himself up with enough oil to, get this, launch E-Honda into orbit to headbutt a giant meteor into smithereens. Well, there's only
What the fuck, Street Fighter?
I've got the oil whiz. Get ready to launch.
Oh, that's okay. I've already done the math. It's over 500 trillion tons.
Oh, can we still do it though?
Fine.
You know, Akuma's also traded blows with some of the folks from Final Fight. I guess they're Street Fighters too. And the Macho Mayor
Yes,
Bodyguard
it's a
can pile drive people so hard.
kind of like a
Comparing the blast size
kind
to
of like
diameter,
a
this
MCU
explosion
type
could
deal.
yield over 120
Kind of some shit, it's kind of just sorry, SFU,
No wonder the only guys who can match him are badasses like Goken.
Akuma would challenge Goken again and again, determined to prove his version of the Ansatsuken was superior. And apparently, he was right, as he defeated Goken with his signature technique, the Shun Goku Satsu.
Raging Demon.
The Raging Demon!
With this, Akuma gives in to his killing intent, targeting a person's soul and killing their spirit with the weight of their sins. There is only one known way to survive it, emptying your own soul from your body. Fortunately, Goken knew exactly how to do that.
Speaking of souls, this guy Nikali once tried to take Akuma's by devouring him, but not being into war, Akuma just blew him up instead. He's so powerful, defeating an opponent takes less effort than smacking a baby. No, not that Akuma would ever do that. No, I'm serious, he never would, because despite the whole zero compassion thing, he has a weird code of honor.
It's not compassion at all. To Akuma, fighting is a sort of religion, and respecting the art is more important than anything. He'll spare those with an unfair disadvantage, and those whom he does respect martial arts like him and can improve. In this way, he sort of became an unwanted mentor for Goken's student Ryu.
Hey, he's not a total killjoy. He did befriend Elena. Well, more like Elena befriended him, but whatever.
But should you disrespect the art of fighting, Akuma will not hesitate to murder you as disrespectfully as possible.
Like when he jumped that a-hole and Bison so fast he killed him in one shot. And Bison was quick enough to tag this satellite laser beam.
Following the beam's speed at this angle, we can determine it was moving well over 5,000 times
Or was
the
it
sound.
animation?
With all that power, Akuma knew he'd never be at his best until he mastered the
Actually, was it
Supermonaman
animation
and
versus
become
Shao Kahn?
Akuma Blanco. I mean,
Whatever.
As Shin Akuma, he possesses full control over the dark
Actually,
art,
it was
using
that.
it to
So
its
it
fullest
actually
extent.
helps
only
us
Gotetsu would ever master the
crazy.
Hado like this, because doing it is not just super difficult, but
It was his nose,
Right.
his mouth.
The Satsu no Hado isn't
Shao
just a
Kahn.
form of energy, it is a sentient entity, striving to push those who connect with it to fully commit to their race. For when they do, they are no longer themselves. They become the Satsui no Hado itself.
yeah, like when he tried to take over Ryu and manifest it as its own evil person, Kagami. Akuma truly believes the Hado is his best chance of becoming the ultimate world warrior, but he also knows that if he's not careful, he could lose himself to it.
And when he does, the Hado will take his body and become the awesome, demonic Oni.
Oh, he's super powerful. Oni's got all sorts of new moves and can easily overpower pretty much any other Street Fighter.
In Japanese folklore, Oni are yokai, or demons, that spawn from the souls of the wicked upon death. However, in some legends, the most evil of humans can actually transform while still alive, such as Shuten Goji, a drunken monk who gave in to malice, became an Oni, and was so powerful he could not die, even after he was decapitated.
Not so different from this big bad blue boy. But hey, Akuma hasn't lost himself to the dark side of the Hado yet. The dude split apart mountains, taking a leisurely trip to the bottom of the ocean, and literally leaped into the land above the clouds. He just jumped and he was there. Forget standing before heaven. This dude straight up flies above it.
Akuma's lust for battle will likely never be sated, but his chosen path has been set. He will either be the world's deadliest man, or its bleakest failure. Until then, he will never stop searching for a foe who can challenge the might of his Satsui no Hado.
Jesus, dude.
The realm of Outworld is a twisted, barren wasteland.
Heaven-sent.
only the strong
Heaven-sent.
survive.
Definitely at the bottom of my list of places to go when I retire. And it's all thanks to the tyrannical ruler, Shao Kahn.
Thousands of years ago, Shao Kahn was an
He's
advisor to
very
the
old.
Dragon King,
Oh,
Naga.
he's
Took a
very
permanent nap when Kahn poisoned him and claimed the throne all his own. Now that's what I call climbing the
Just
political
make sure he was off for
An
me.
army of demonic
Here,
Tarkans and
switch your
four-armed
boss.
Shokans at his beck and call. Shao Kahn began
Thank you.
conquering and merging
I
other
want
realms
boss.
with
Thank you.
Outworld,
Thank you.
including the
I
once
want
idyllic
boss.
paradise of Edenia.
Because so Shao's
Hooked up
start
with Edenia's queen,
Yeah.
Sindel.
Oh,
But his
shit.
conquest didn't just win him a traitorous milk. The crafty bastard also picked up a ton of awesome powers.
Khan is a deceptive leader who isn't afraid to resort to, quite frankly, dickish methods to achieve his devious goals.
He's basically a wrestling heel in the form of an otherworldly invader. Right down
Kind
to
of,
dressing like
actually.
a male stripper.
And despite living on a
Damn.
completely different plane of existence, he's
Fuck.
somehow mastered 2 Chinese martial arts, Daizu and Ling Wei, both of which prioritize fast and aggressive strikes to overwhelm.
I can't think of the reason my gosh
Is his mastery of magic. He can shoot fireballs, create portals, make you his telekinetic yo-yo, bounce projectiles back to sender, and conjure his signature hammer whenever he wants.
With his Wrath Hammer, Kahn can crush even the strongest combatants
With a K!
to pieces with his brutal fatalities. But perhaps his most iconic ability is taking souls.
With just a wave of his hand, he can dine on some fine soul food, courtesy of whatever sap crossed his path.
Kahn went far with these abilities, and it wasn't long before his conquering eye caught sight of a little planet called Earth.
But first, his forces had to rack up enough wins in. Hit the music, Wiz.
We don't have the licensing right.
I'ma stop there so we don't get sued.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
But the goody two-shoes monk Liu Kang just had to
Liu
but
Kang.
Kahn just
Wait,
said God screw
Liu
it and
Kang.
invaded Earth anyway.
The moment Kahn
Okay.
set foot on Earth, he stole the souls of nearly every human being on the planet.
Then physically merged Earth realm and Outworld into one big melting pot of conquest.
The exact meaning of merging realms is a little vague, but from Mortal Kombat 3's intro, we do know that it transforms the planet into part of Outworld itself. But even when he's not literally folding worlds together, Kahn is always a threat to behold.
Jesus Christ.
Most of the other
Done.
combatants.
Well, here's Colonel Combat
Damn, he sure
Stout.
knows how to get stuff done.
He's one-shotted Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade, survived being impaled, broke Kotal Khan's back, and has consistently surpassed the likes of the Thunder God, Raiden.
Oh, being all thundery is as fast as lightning. Kahn could even hold his own when Raiden held the power of all the Elder Gods.
For context, the Elder Goddess Cetrion can grow as large as a planet and fire this hyper-fast laser, which, comparing its speed to the curvature of the Earth, can smite mortals at 2% the speed of light.
Well, you know you're a big shot when actual gods think you're a pain. Look at him go!
Don't mistake powerful with invincible. Khan's might is only matched by his arrogance.
Yeah, he really does love to hear himself talk, even when it leaves him totally open. I guess he doesn't consider the consequences
God,
of the taunting.
Is that your best?
I thought it was funny.
Moving on.
Hey God,
Even
hey
if
girl.
Kahn gets the better of him, Kahn has proven his arrogance isn't completely unfounded. After ages of
Let's
all of the
comments.
combatants fought in a final clash of good versus evil.
And Kahn emerged as the last man standing.
It was there that he defeated Blaze, an all-powerful elemental who threatens every realm in existence.
Luckily for the good guys, Raiden had a way to basically go back in time and try to stop Kahn from winning in the first place. That's right, Kahn was such a big threat, the only way to beat him was a complete do-over.
And even with that victory now a non-existent memory, Shao Kahn will never relent. Even death has never stopped this conqueror from his ultimate quest to rule everything.
Yeah, I guess that Akuma's gonna win this. I guess Akuma's gonna win this one, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I actually
Alright,
want
the
to
combatants
not
are set and we've run the
super
gamut through all
confident. I'm
possibilities.
gonna say Akuma's gonna win this. Even though I'm not super confident this won't go. I'll go with this time.
Die 1,000 deaths! You dare
Jesus.
interrupt my tournament.
Yeah.
Another fool seeking my throne.
Oh, see, that's what 3 round times to go, to go! To go! Yes! I don't have to go. I don't see much as well. Top 2, the fast is something else as well. Go ahead, TJ. Seems like my gosh, assassin, I'm sure.
Is that
It's
your
stronger, I'm not sure. Damn. I'll do a touchdown. don't take it or anything. It's just regular one person out yes. Oh, you have had that shit. I just want to this test. I just want this test. Dust to dust. Damn. Contrast, dude. It's just so completely instant, which is probably one of the few ways you can actually can. Oh shit, what's that? Damn, I have a feeling it's gonna be hard to see who direction.
Fatality!
With the power of the Sakui no Hado, Akuma was a unique challenge for Shao Kahn.
Yeah, like how he resisted Nakali suggests Kahn couldn't have just yanked his soul away so easy.
And Akuma's level of power was nothing to scoff at either.
Akuma's biggest hits were way stronger than you'd think, blasting apart meteors and making explosions seen from space. But Kahn survived blasts from beings even more powerful than
That's a fair point, actually, shit.
And remember Blaze? He could destroy all the realms, and even did in one of his endings.
And while Blaze's story ending isn't canon to the Mortal Kombat universe in and of itself, it is still an example of what could happen in canon.
And Kahn whooped that red-hot ass.
While we do not have an
Jesus.
exact time frame for Blaze's destruction,
Freezing.
destroying Earthrealm alone would require at least overcoming Earth's gravitational binding energy, or about 47.8 zetatons of
Jesus.
Over 300 million times the power of the Teraton
That
explosion from
fucked.
Akuma's lineup.
And keep in mind, when Kahn merges realms, he is literally morphing an entire planet into Outworld itself.
Oh, he's refusing to
Benson
sell.
could defeat Blaze, because he already commands a similar level of power.
But I know what you're thinking. What about the Raging Demon, Akuma's awesome finishing move? Shao Kahn has racked up more than enough sin in his time for it to totally murder his soul.
There was always a possibility that Akuma would get a lucky hit-in with the Shoryuken Satsu. However, given Kahn can keep up with the likes of Elder Gods and their space lasers, he could certainly keep pace with Akuma.
And sure, Khan's an arrogant son of a bitch, but he knows when to get serious. If his arrogance was that big of an issue, he wouldn't have conquered so many realms.
Both Akuma and Kahn were among the best of the best in their respective worlds, but this match ultimately came down to who would land their killing blow first. Shao Kahn's overwhelming power, mystical abilities, and treacherous strategies were enough to claim this victory.
Outworld's Emperor was the only one who could surpass Akuma.
The winner is Shao Kahn. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be checking out the next matchup next week. Also, you can always get more Death Battle right now by clicking one of
Satsu no Sakai. Satsu no Sakai. Huh. I wonder what it means exactly this. That range is
boxes right over there. And by
let's see.
downloading the battle music linked down
Let's see
below.
who's the next fight. Let's see. Come on. Wait. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is against fucking Storm Zone. And oh, shit. And the Warrior was not as humorous most of the time, but it's still pretty, just a place of pretty fucking ridiculous shit. Oh, shit. Well, hopefully there's enough evidence to push it away. I'm still gonna see she's going on a Rex I love, which the Koreans can't kill that. It's a bit of I still like it. It's just like, huh. That's definitely a hard choice to make. good one perimeter analysis, mate. Oh boy. The alpha power is kind of insane. It's hard to picture. I don't know if it's storm. I don't know if that's storm. Say for sure. What? Hi, Winston. Winston. That was a great fucking death count. Did that animation? It's like a two death knowledge. That honestly, that was a good batch of them, honestly. I think I'll put a pause on the camera, which honestly, to be fair, there's a lot to criticize about the camera. To be fair. Press escape. Hopefully, press escape, please. I don't think it's best to work out to me. Mouse up. Probably could be better to left the red. To you, the red. Yep. 1 second. Probably could be better, but look up for a second. Look over the blanket.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, here it goes. Mouse down bottom, which means that's how next one's all man. We'll get a second. Make a hard choice next time. Mouse down bottom. For you. Down. Select all. Stop. Mouse up to the circle. Yeah, I'm probably all the others there. It's great music, great animation, great fighting stuff, and surprisingly, pretty out, at least for me. So see y'all in 2 weeks or so, however long it takes to get this shit out. It's gonna be interesting, that's for damn sure. So see you there. At the end of the video, I would just like to thank my current subscribers on YouTube and my Patreon. And my patrons on Patreon. If you enjoyed the video, please like or comment on the video if you would like to. If you enjoyed the channel, please support me and subscribe. You can find the links to my Patreon and Twitter, as well as links to reactions and videos in the description down below. If you want to support me on Patreon, please do. There are many rewards you can get, and I appreciate it. And like my favorite anime reviewer would say, sayonara, bye bye.